Hope you're having a great day today. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going. I am up. It's been a busy week this week. I feel like, when just a normal day to day, like, are you tired from your work? Just work week and kids and everything else, and then like throw shopping on top of it. It can get a little bit of tiring sometimes, but that's okay, because you know what? Eventually it slows down. Like, I know the last few days for me have been like run, and I don't feel like a chance to breathe, but slowly I'm starting to feel like, okay, a little bit better day. And as each day goes on, it gets just a little bit easier and easier, and then it's gonna be the weekend before we know it. Can you see that beautiful sunrise coming in? I don't know if it doesn't show very good on camera, I'm sure, but it was just beautiful orange sky this morning coming up. I had to imagine, let's just imagine that we have millions and millions of dollars to put into an oceanfront property. Like, how gorgeous would that be, waking up and having the ocean be your morning, and having windows all along the back of your house, and that being your beautiful wake up. Now I wonder what that would look like. So let me share, because we see sunsets all the time. Like, how awesome, we see sunsets at the beach all the time, but I guess the sun wouldn't rise on that side, obviously, but what would it look like in the morning? Sunrise in the morning. But you know what I mean? Because it'd be coming obviously from the other side. It would just light it up, I guess, like just like that. I'm not sure. That's a thought. I guess I'd have to look up and see what a sunrise on the west coast of Florida would look like, because that would not be where the sun rises, right? So, interesting. But I think someone said to me, they said, you got this, the sun sets, but why don't you go and capture a sunrise? And I'm like, but I'm like, actually the sun wouldn't rise on the coast where I'm at, so I'm not sure. It would be light, right? I'm not sure. But anyways, gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful day. The weather has been fantastic. It's definitely toasty again, but it's not, the mugginess is not as bad as it was this summer. So I'm enjoying that. It definitely made the pool temperature drop like a whole lot. It's down, it was 90 all summer. After that hurricane, I know the Gulf was 90 and it dropped to 80 after the hurricane. Our pool has dropped to 80 and a little bit below, which sounds weird, because in the mountains, you would swim in lake water all day long, and it was not 80 degrees. I know it was not 80 degrees. And our pool in the mountains was freezing. We even had the solar heat thing for it. It did not get that warm. I'm gonna say it got maybe 70, maybe 75 on a really good hot sunny summer time, and you just swam. So why is it when you swim here at 80, you feel like it's so frozen, like so frozen? And then I was reading different posts about people that live in Florida that have their pool heated, and they were talking about the temperature, and they're like, I'm sorry, I cannot swim in it below 80, or when it's 80 like this. And then they had a couple people chime in from other states. They're like, we swim all the time in the lakes and rivers when it's like, 55, 60, or whatever, what is it, lake water, 60 degrees all the time, 65. And I'm like, that is so true. Why is it such a difference? I don't know why it's a difference. But anyways, it's a little chilly. We do have a pool heater, but we have not turned it on yet. But I'm thinking that's going to be in the works in the next little while, because it's definitely chilly. We have our cover, it's sitting over here outside. I'm like, we need to get that on the pool, but we've been trying to get it cleaned and make sure it stays nice and good, because after the hurricane, there was a lot of stuff and debris that blew on the top, and just keeping it regulated. It's been, the pool is a job in itself. So for me today, it's Thursday, so I'm home for most of the day today. I have to run, pick up kids, blah, 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 all the fun stuff. But for the most part, I'm here today, so that's a good thing. So I have got to get some stuff done. We put all the groceries away yesterday. Sometimes I leave them all out and just put the cold stuff away. We put them all away, but they're like shoved. They're shoved in the cupboard. They're shoved on the shelf. They're shoved in the pantry. And refrigerator was kind of shoved. Where's your shove? You shove it so it's like out of the way that the main area there you're at. But I'm like, I need to go back and kind of organize that. So we have to organize and kind of straighten the shelves as best we can. Sometimes when you have abundance of groceries at the month, it's like always try to figure out where to put things. So if you try to organize it like you normally do, nothing fits. So you just kind of, instead of worrying about organizing it and then reorganizing again halfway through the month when all the groceries, have dissipated a little bit, you just try to find what fits best. So I'm going to focus on that today. I'm going to put together my snack mix today. I'm looking at my list. What else do we have to do today? I'd like to get the snack mix, the Tex-Mex snack mix, because I have a whole pile of snacks over there. Love to put that together. I was going to go do I have to do some pumpkin syrup for my coffee, because I made maple syrup, and that's all I made the other day. I don't know what I was thinking. So I'd like to make some pumpkin for cold stuff for the weekend. And then I was looking at remember how I did my menu for the month I showed you this week? Today would be like a breakfast for dinner day. And I'm like, I could do that. But I also have those right here, those little tostada bowls. I'm thinking, why don't we just do salads inside there today? That might be good. So I'm thinking I'm like, do I do chicken or do I do more taco-y? So I'm just going back and forth about what to do on that. But I'd like to get those, have those for dinner tonight. And we have school to do today and some chores to do. It's a good day. It's a good day all around. Just things to catch up on. It's gonna be a great day. So you ready for an amazing, wonderful Thursday? We're almost to Friday, one more day. You ready? All right, let's go. So we enjoy doing, I used to do this thing called garbage bag snack mix. Yeah, I got a lot of hate because you mix it in a garbage bag. But when you were a homemaker 25 years ago, you just did things however you did it, and then you put it in little bags that are made of plastic anyways. So, not a big deal. I just saw where someone mixed up their big giant snack mix in a plastic tub, and I'm like, there you go, that'd be a good thing. If I had an empty plastic tub, I would do that too. I just do not even have an empty plastic tub anymore, and to get one, I do, it's all the way upstairs. I have to rinse it out, and like it's got glitter probably from Christmas in it, and then have to clean out afterwards. It's just a little bit too much work. So I'm just gonna mix up as best I can in a bowl. I'm gonna get my big mixing bowl out and just kind of do my best and do it in, I'll do like a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. If you've got, do it in a trash bag. It just, we used to do it huge, just a huge bag full. It was good, it was really good. But this I'm gonna add, now what we did for our snack mix, we just put tons of treats together. I didn't add any kind of flavoring on top, we just left it as is. And it was great because it kind of, instead of buying just a bag of cheese crackers that the kids love, you mixed it with rice Chex and Cheerios and oyster crackers and pretzels, things that would stretch it that weren't very good. It makes it all the better. But then I just discovered this year, I don't know why, it's been a long time, where you make like a butter mixture and pour it on top like you would a Chex Mix. I know, just never did that. So we really enjoyed the one that's on the back, I think it's the back of Rice Chex, isn't it? No, I think it's in the back of the Rice Chex cereal, maybe from Aldi. And so we like that one. It's good. And then the Miss Barbara sent us some of these. See, they're all gone. This has been very good. They're the things that are a little spicy, but they're good. So you keep eating and eating. So I'm thinking, I'm like, I could make this into a snack mix, kind of based off this, but a little bit different. So this is my inspiration. Thank you, Miss Barbara. And we're gonna basically put in a bunch of snack things along with nuts too, but just kind of stretch it and make it good. So I kind of Googled a bunch of recipes. I can't find one that I like is exact, so we're just gonna go with this and see how it goes. So this is gonna be my setup right here. Let me show you. I should get like an aesthetic picture. Should we do like a thumbnail with all this? So this is gonna be, I'm gonna use all these snacks. Now these were things, I originally just had like bugles, popcorn, pretzels, and chili cheese chips, but then I went in these ones, but then I went to the discount store and got like the Screaming Hot Veggie Straws, the pretzel bites, the corn chips. So I'm gonna add a few extra things that I got yesterday, not everything obviously. We're just gonna do a small batch here. So the different recipes I've kind of come across with, they all basically have a buttery mixture with spice in it. So what I'm gonna do, there was one I saw where they said put bacon grease. Look what I have, bacon grease. So I'm gonna put some bacon grease and margarine in a pan here on the stove. And then my spices, I'm gonna mix this up beforehand so I kind of know what it tastes like. A lot of them recommended fajita, so I'm gonna use fajita, but I'm gonna add this one, light sweet and light smoky, a little bit of that. I also have chili powder and garlic salt. I think I'm gonna mix that together and see how that tastes. I feel like that would be fine. And then stick it on the stove, and then I'm gonna start mixing this up in a bowl. And then you pour it over top, mix it up, put it on cookie sheets, put it in the oven, yada, yada, yada. You got delicious, wonderful Tex-Mex snack mix. So let's mix this up. I feel like that mixture is going to be good. I'm like, how much do you add of the bacon grease? I'm not sure. We'll heat that up, see how it tastes, and then I'm going to start putting in, again, if you had a big, I don't even have anything big, do I? I don't anymore. I used to have a huge bowl. I do not even have it anymore. I'm thinking, what is the biggest container I have? I don't have any plastic, do I? Let me go do one more look. Okay, after some thorough investigation, look what I found. A plastic tub. So clean this out, wiped it out. I'm like, yes, I do have an empty plastic tub. So I'm gonna use this instead of my bowl. Look how much better and how much bigger. You can mix things up. That's gonna make life better. So what I'm gonna do now is mix a little bit more up in my stove pan here. This tastes really good. I'm just gonna add more butter to it, more bacon, and more spices. Okay, now I've got my box right here. So I'm gonna add all my ingredients into here, which is gonna work out really good. And then you just mix it up. Now this is awesome. So this, you could do a variety of snack mix. I'm doing a Tex-Mex spicy one. I would not do this if I have little kids. What I would do, I used to just mix the mixture up and leave it as that. They'd have the plain crackers, the plain pretzels, that kind of stuff in there. But now that I've learned, like, oh, you can add flavorings, that's so much better. Either way, whatever your kids like, I would do like a ranch one. We will do a ranch one eventually, but this was, again, inspired because of the Tex-Mex seasoning. So now I've got this mixture right here. I added more butter. This is a big, thick mixture. This tastes good. You taste it. It's real spicy, and you want it real salty because it's gonna stretch out on all of this. And then I'm gonna pour this on here, do a good stir, stick it on cookie sheets, and then bake it in the oven for about 20 minutes. It'll make it delicious. Okay, trust the process. When I'm pouring that butter on, you're like, you can hear it like sogging up your, like the cheesy puffs and that, but you just gotta mix it. Start mixing with a spoon. Forget that. Wash and scrub your hands all the way up to your elbows so you can really mix it in. Just for your family. If I was making this for someone else, put some gloves on, we'd be a little carefuler. It's just my family, my germs, we're good. So, mix that really good. This tastes delicious. It's so good. It's one of those things where you think, oh, soggy thing is that it's not soggy, but once you put it in the oven, it'll bake, it'll be great. So I'm gonna pour these on 2 pans here. I'm gonna have to do it in batches because I got a lot in here, and then put it in the oven, bake it for about 20 minutes, and then I'll take it out. Got a bunch of containers, put it in. It's delicious. So, so good. The other thing I wanted to make today is my pumpkin flavoring for my coffee for the cold stuff. It's going to be one of those things where if I don't make this, we're just going to use the coffee creamer. And that is not the point of the coffee creamer. The coffee creamer is for the warm coffee. This is for the cold coffee. So let me put this. This is very simple. It is pumpkin. It doesn't smell like. I mixed the Tex-Mex in there. I'm like, make sure it doesn't have Tex-Mex flavoring anywhere. This one is pumpkin. So whatever you put in here for pumpkin, if you put in a whole can, that is about 1.5 cups, from what I remember correctly. 1.5 cups of pumpkins, pumpkin. And then, so what I'm gonna do is add 1.5 cups of brown sugar. Can you see that? And so then if I add whatever you add, so that's 3 cups. If you add 3 cups of your sugar, you're going to add, let me add a little bit more. Just a little bit more. It'll make a little spirit. So that would be 3 cups. So let's add 3 cups of water to this. Hopefully I'm not going, flip it into another container, but we will see. So that is gonna come to a boil over there. Good on, and that's the only like food I wanted to make today, besides dinner. So that's good. So we'll let this heat up. I'll put it in my little container and we'll have the coffee syrup. Snack mix in the oven about 20 minutes. I'll kind of go through in about 10 and kind of flip it around a little bit, kind of stir it. Add the next batch, and I've got containers. I can save my cheese ball container. I've got a couple plastic bags. I'm sure if I just set it out, you can put it in Ziploc bags. You can put it in, we used to save ice cream buckets, the big ones, because ice cream was cheap back in the day. And so we'd store them in there. You put this stuff in your freezer. All your snack mixes you can put in your freezer and take them out, and they'll be fine afterwards. So that's what we've been doing with ours. Okay, let me put this away. Watch the syrup. Okay, let's come down the floor here. That is in the oven. It smells good. I just turned the stove down a little bit so it doesn't boil over. This is what the cupboard looks like when you just shove all the groceries in. So I'm gonna take this out because some of the pasta I do put in containers, not all of it. I'll just have to see what we got, and we'll do better organizing. Again, it was just hurt and throw away, so let's get that part done. Okay, that's good for now. So I've got, like I said, it's a little more organized. I can kind of see things. My containers, I think I labeled them all when I moved in here. Don't label them if you're not going to buy the exact same thing every week. I don't. So I just use what I can. Try to keep it packed up there on top. The pastas are in there. I could put these in a bag or in a container too, but I'm like, I don't even know if I have any more. Let me actually go look. Okay, we do have one more. I'm going to put this pasta in it because this one we wouldn't use all the time. And when we do use it, it'll be for soup, and I probably won't make a big pot unless the entire household is sick. I usually only make this for chicken and soup when we're sick. So that will be good right there. So I do have the curly noodles in there, but that's okay. I don't mind leaving. Okay, this cover is done. Put this. Where do you put this? Do you move that stuff or decisions? Good enough. I did switch it to a different pot. I was like, I need to be safe and do that. So now, okay, the bottom cupboard's down. Let's do the top one here. Okay, refilling spices. Thought I was out of ginger, realized that I had all the ginger. That's good. I just had to push it down with a chopstick. So let me keep going. Bark and she's like, Mommy, I'm outside here. Do you not hear me? It's like her right here. Sonny, come on in. Sonny. She's like, how dare you leave me, Mom? Keep the snack mix going. I'm gonna put it in the bowl here so it can continue cooling until I put it in a container. Okay, it's gonna be natural for all the tiny stuff to fall to the bottom and all the chips and puffy things to the top. So when I go to put these in containers, I'll probably feel like the bag's half full and then put like the second batch on top so you get more nuts in that. Otherwise you're not gonna get anything in there. So perfect. Okay, let's fill these up. Okay, so I went over there and I got a few extra things that I don't normally have containers for. Like this time I bought garlic pepper seasoning. We like the garlic salt one. Well, the garlic, the parsley, that's what we originally liked, but I ended up getting it at Sam's Club and it's garlic with salt, so I'm like, it's all good. Hold on, scissors. So I saw this, the kids like to put pepper on things, but they like the garlic too, so I thought maybe this would be a nice little mixture here. I'm sure it has salt in it, doesn't it? Pepper, oh yeah, it's got salt right in it. So I'm gonna put that in another container here and just fill it up. So now I don't have any fancy labels for this one specifically, so what I'm gonna do is use a good old black permanent marker on it. Ooh, I do have a funnel, I do. But to get that out, it's one more step of life. So we'll just go down our hand. Okay, so this is garlic pepper. I'm sure they'll like it. So I'm gonna take and use my, it says onion on it. Use my handy trusty permanent marker and put garlic pepper. And see how that goes for a mixture. I feel like that's gonna be a good one. And then, what was the other one? The other one was, I had to fill my time up. Again, the powdery stuff, I don't know. I know I'll have to use less because it'll be powdery versus the actual, like this is the kind I used to have. Maybe, I don't know where I got that, who knows? I can't remember buying time very often. Do you have to put them in separate containers? No, you don't have to. Everybody's on the bandwagon of making it aesthetic. I, in our old house, I like the big containers of it, but I had a nice pantry in my kitchen, and in the door, or inside on the wall, ooh, is that not all gonna fit? Inside on the wall, I had one of those over the door, like racks, but I put it inside on the wall, and that is where I stored all my spices. So I liked having the big plastic containers because I had them forever, and it worked out good. It was cool in there, it worked. Different life, different things here, so you just gotta do what you gotta do. So this, having this in the drawers, because you're like, it's really nice to have spices. And you're like, normal people. I'm like, kids, normal people, don't be so silly. Okay, there we go. So that's all in there. That'd be my time. And the other thing I would do is going to be seasoning salt. I like this for like fries, and my dad used to put it on burgers and steaks and everything else. And I had some from discount store, and I'm like, this was pretty good. So I got some more seasoning salt. Did I just throw that lid away? Hold on, found it. So this will be labeled seasoning salt, even though it says oregano on the front, because I wouldn't just do oregano. So we'll just turn it around and write seasoning salt. And I'll write fries, smiley face. Very aesthetic. Okay, what else did I have to do? This, let me get one out of, this is like sweet, like smoky, Tabitha Brown. I got this at discount store. Thought I only had one, ended up having two, so I just put the container away. And I'm like, oh, I still have one. So I'm gonna put this in here. This is some good stuff. Shove it down with a chopstick, kind of pushes and gets that air out of there. We might be able to fit a little bit more in. Can I put the whole container in? Let's hope. It's like just a tad. I don't want to put it back in the cupboard, but I don't want to throw it away because it's good stuff. That will that work? Over the rim. Got it. Tamp it down. Okay, that's done. Okay, then the other thing I want to do, I'm going to change the battery. Hold on. I bought this Everything Bagel and Matzo topper. And here is my other Everything Bagel season. It looks like maybe it's just more seeds. I think of when we went to, I think it's called Joey's Bagels in North Carolina. I think that's the name of the place. They had a bagel shop and they sold their bagel. It was basically all the stuff that fell off their bagels while they were baking them. And it was like crispy. It was like pieces, tiny pieces of bagels, but it was really good topper. But actually, you know what? This thing's really good. Is that the exact same thing? It is the exact same thing. Okay, I wasn't sure if this was going to be just like matzo pieces. This is good. So what I'm going to do with this, I am thinking, why don't I mix this with salt in a bowl, pour it in here. That way we won't have to like add salt to it. I think I can get 2 in here. How many? 33 ounces. How many's in here? 9 ounces. Yes. We should be able to get a few in here. Let's just do 2 for now. And I'm going to put salt in it. I'm sure it's a lot of salt. Oh, this one's not open. That's okay. I opened one yesterday, probably in the back of the closet. I'll just open this one. So, I'm assuming a lot of salt here. Right there. Okay, plenty. Was that too much salt? Ooh. Maybe too much. Let me add another container. I'm glad I texted. Yeah. I was thinking the more salt you needed, but no, actually, not that much. Let me put 3 in here. So this is a great way to get that. I know you can make your own too. It's probably cheaper. You just gotta be able to find and source the ingredients. Cheap. Okay, test it. Lick your finger, I know. Perfect. Perfection. Okay, let me check my oven real quick. Okay, I should have mixed it in my glass one with the pourable spout. That would be better. Perfect. Okay, so I got all these filled. I was just gonna I just mix these with salt. So that way when I go to grab it, I don't have to think, oh, I'll mix this up with salt. But I think this is working out good. Let's go back over here. This just means I have some room in here now. I'm like, let me go put this by the popcorn. I'm not worried about having some empty because it will get filled. This is one where if I open crackers or some kind of specialty something, I stick it in this cupboard. So I'll probably just leave that empty in the bottom because I know it'll fill up. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick clean over here. It's kind of a weird angle for you guys, so I'm just gonna kind of go through. I got all my Christmas stuff in here. So we have plenty of sprinkles. Lots of sprinkles, which I always assumed I did. So let me just quickly go through and kind of organize as best I can. When you have a lot of stuff in the beginning, again, it's not really organized, but as I use things up, it'll go quick. Flip another batch of snack mix. This cover, I'm gonna try to do as best a job as I can putting stuff in there. Obviously this is not all gonna fit, but I can put some in the closet here because it's just extra stuff. So let's do a little organizing here. What I'm gonna do is anything that's gonna use for a snack mix, because I'll do a ranch one later, I'm gonna put in the closet over here just to keep things separately so it doesn't get eaten up. This stuff will be like whatever you want to eat. Here's an extra closet that holds all of our appliances, and this will be just extra snacks. I've got our water should be here today. We store that in there as well. So now all I have is these right, I'm gonna pull these out. These right here and the stuff I was gonna put in my car. So if I put them in the closet, it's gonna get eaten. That's what happens. It was funny because I was talking to the checkout lady and she was like, you got all those kids? And I said, yes, I do. And then she said, you go home and hide your food? She goes, I would hide my food because I know they're gonna eat it all up right away. I'm like, exactly. So I have to just, and they're not gonna eat it all up, obviously. There's plenty of food everywhere around. You want a snack? Go ahead. It's not like nobody's denied food. But certain ones I'll keep in the car. So I took the veggie straws and put those in my room, so those are boxed, and then I'm gonna put these in here, and these and these. And then what I'll do is I'll put a bag together with some water and put it in the trunk of my car so that I have it. I'll do that like another day. And we have popcorn quite a bunch of times. You know, the best popcorn is popcorn that is made and then it sits in there till the next day. That is the best popcorn. So I've got this. I see this is used for storage. Okay, that's gonna work. I will do some organizing another day. I'm just gonna set these seeds in here. I'm not even worried about filling them up. I don't even know. I don't even know, because if we start using them, they'll just get used up. This is okay for now. Nobody's seeing this but you, right? When we make the popcorn, we can pour it into the container. Okay, done over here. The only thing I brought over here was some coconut I put away. This is for a baking item, so I'm gonna put that over here. These I got just to have as a treat, so I'll stick these over here too. Okay, something else I wanted to do is something with this. I don't, like, again, we're a house, we are a large family, we do things differently, things are moved around differently. You gotta do what you gotta do and where you wanna put things. So I had moved things around so I can put my popcorn machine and my slushie machine inside now that it's getting cooler outside. We have the air fryer over there, but we have a fire alarm up in the hallway. I just have to have them move it because it's all wired in, and it's one for our security system. So it's one of those, like, you can't just pull it out, because if you pull it out, it like alerts you every 2 seconds that your fire alarm is detached. And so we use this in the summer for quick, like, pizza. Have we used it really for anything else? Not really. I used it a lot, like Evan used it a lot in our old house in the mountains because he'd come home from work late and he'd heat his dinner up in it. We just don't use it that much. And now that I'm using the oven more because it is cooler, I'm just gonna go put it back there in the hallway. Do I put it in the closet? I'll probably just put it on the shelf in the butler's pantry, maybe in the closet, we'll see. And then I can move my microwave down. The bread machine, that should fit with the bread machine. If not, bread machine I can take off and stick back there too. I just use that occasionally and just have the toaster out. I don't like anything on my countertops, like as far as appliances, but we use the toaster every day. So in the microwave we use too. We need to get a bigger microwave. We got a small one because there was not one in the house when we moved in. We thought it was strange, but they just didn't. So I need to get a bigger one that will work more efficiently. Probably for the bottom. Again, like in time, it's not a big deal to even get one. It's not more of a nuisance. It's more of like, it's on the list eventually. If you get one, great. If not, no big deal. Maybe that would be better. I gotta wipe it up. There's just crumbs everywhere, and I can make the toast over there or make sandwiches because they seem to open the refrigerator. I do it too, and make sandwiches on the shelf in the refrigerator. So that is probably a little less clutter, better. I can put the bread machine back there on the shelf. I use it all the time, unless I find a spot in the cupboard. Do this. Let's put the napkins here because look at that consignals. Grab a napkin, put your bag on it versus crumbs on the countertop. You could put it to a cutting board over there, but it's just going to collect crumbs. That's all it's going to do. So this is good. Good enough for now. Okay, so I've got everything I think organized. End up putting the air fryer in the closet because I figured, you know what, just put it away. If you don't see it, you probably won't use it. And then just put the bread machine over there. Good. A little less in the kitchen always makes you feel better. Because you know Christmas is becoming. We're going to be decorating. It's going to have a stuff. So what's my other thing to do today? The bacon. All these bacon bits, that was a really good deal. So I'm going to put them in Ziploc bags so I can freeze them, and it'll be good. So, and the other stuff, I do have, I could like organize the refrigerator today. I'm not going to worry about that right now because I have to get Brooklyn out the door here in a few minutes and then come back and do school. If I got a chance this afternoon, maybe I will, but if not, it can sit there till like a few days from now. I don't know how much of a deal that was, but I know it was a deal because these are filled. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 quarts of bacon. And that's gotta be cheap, and I paid $30. So whatever it was, I know that was cheaper than buying it and grinding it up yourself. and the cost of baking bits as well. Let me see, I got a bag. This is for weight though. You get probably about up to there, right? So I know like one of these for sure, maybe like 1.5 of these, and this is like $8, $9. So that was a deal for $30. Let me put this, I'm putting in the freezer, and then I shut the oven off. I'll get those out of the oven, their last batch, and we'll put those in bags. We're done with this part of the day. I'm gonna start putting some in containers. I've got 2 big bags. I've got this cheese thing and this. I'll put the cool stuff, the bigger stuff in the bottom, and then I'll top it off with this stuff. I learned something here. I was trying to push this on here. Look at Jaden just said, push the side in, Mom. And it locks on. Hello. She worked in food. I did not know that. So that's much easier. 2 bottles of syrup. That's good. Okay, I came home and I'm gonna drop stuff off at the post office. Got some more cookbooks shipped out. So that was good. So I've got these all in containers. This is perfect. So I'm gonna try to, I need to get cheese balls again and then save the container, which I will eventually. So this works out. I'll put these away. I probably won't put these in the freezer because I think they're gonna get eaten up real quick. Actually, I know they'll get eaten up real quick. Okay, got home. So what I need to do over here, I got a rug for my front door here. We had one, I just got it at, I bought it on Amazon, just like an Amazon Basics rug when we moved in. But after washing it, because it gets dirty, trapped in dirt coming in the house, I ended up getting rid of it, and I just grabbed one from my kitchen and put it here. But I'm like, I miss my kitchen rug. So I got another one here to put at the front door to capture water, rain, that kind of stuff at the front door here. So this is where Maxine likes to sit as well. So I thought maybe she would like this one because it's called a purr rug. So, you know, animal purr like a cat, but she's a dog. So let me see, let me put this here. She's like, I need to sniff it out, make sure it's up to my standards. What do you think, Maxine? Do you think it's good and comfy? She probably misses, like, we don't have any carpet. Well, I do have carpet in my bedroom, and so like our old house, we got rid of all the carpet. So she would like to go in the girls' room because there was carpet in there. And I'm like, I guess that for a dog, you would want to have something soft to step on. So we have it downstairs, obviously, and then have it in our bedroom. But I would like to get rid of it in my bedroom because I just don't like carpet, just for allergies and everything else. But I do like rugs to be able to have down. So good little rug. So this will be good. The taupe color over here. So I got this at my front door. I'm like, it'll be nice because it will get rain and it will get wet, and then be able to get it in there and just be able to have something that's machine washable, you know, fluffy like some a good rug. And the bottom is good too. She's like, I love the carpet, Mommy. That's how she sits. You are a silly dog. They all stretched out. Is that comfy? She's like, maybe. She goes, you gonna scratch my backside, Mommy? So good. So now the rest of my afternoon, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go out and get taco meat for our little taco bowls that we'll have today. But I'm not gonna make that right now. We'll do it in between school and stuff. We gotta get our school done. Focus on that, get our chores done, all the kind of good stuff that is done in a day that I don't usually film a lot of because the kids are doing it. But it's a good day. Good to have you home. Good to get what I got done this morning. So now I'm like, okay, this will be good to finish up. Does that feel good scratching you? You would like to go for a walk today, probably. She's like, just keep scratching me, Mommy. Dogs just love their itchies, right? Does that feel good? She's like, yes. There you go. Is that it? Now what? Oh, now we're gonna play. Now we'll play. Should get the zoomies now. We're gonna go play. She's like, no, I'm just gonna lay in my rug now. That's a nice comfy place, huh? She's like, maybe. Gotta think about it. All right, I'm gonna go grab kids and then we'll start the day. See you in a little bit. Okay, we've had a good afternoon. We got our school done. We've been doing a lot of chores. Oh my goodness, we had a lot of boxes we had to cut down, take to the road. Jensen's cutting grass. It seemed like it was super thick for some crazy reason. It must have grew like a whole lot since the hurricane, so we cut it since the hurricane. So he is working on that outside, cleaned up the garage. Our old pool cover, we had to wind that off the roll, throw that out. So it's good. And my wood pellets, I put those outside, put my bungee cord around the smoker, which it doesn't quite fit, so I need like a long one and a short one. Or maybe Greg can figure something out. I was just like, that doesn't fit all the way around. So I'd use two, but it wasn't tight enough, so I just tied it. I'm like, call it good enough. So what I'm gonna do is get dinner rolling so I can be done. So I'm gonna do, these are tostada bowl recipe. Take these out and you just put them on a cookie sheet, and that's it. These are great. They're not expired. They're good, just something different. We had these, we used to have these a lot. The discount store in North Carolina used to have them. I haven't gotten them here because I would pay full price for them. Look at that, little corn ones. So I'm gonna put this here. Basically put them upside down. It's just a corn chip. Oh, you get 5? No, 4. I'm sorry. I cannot count correctly. Let me get the other one out. So it's good, a great day today. One of those days where I needed to be home because we've been running so much. I need to get good school done, and we did great. We missed a week due to the hurricane, but we did double this week, so we caught right back up. So I'm thankful for that, to get that part done, because that's always a bonus, not to be behind, because we don't want to, we'd be fine being done this spring, but this way we don't have to like work any extra lessons later when the weather is nicer. So I'm gonna put these on here. Just 2 actually. Let me stick these in the oven. What I did, I put taco meat and I added 2 cans of chili beans in here. That's gonna be our base. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna have the meat in there with the taco shells and lettuce. I'm gonna cut that up. I got cheese out of the freezer. We've got guac in there, sour cream, cut up some of this, and green onions, and that's it. Okay, got this right here. This is gonna be great with the cheese. We also have salsa, and then I just washed the grapes that we had, so that's it for me. These right here, the other ones in the oven, crispy. We're gonna create those, put the meat in the bottom, lettuce on top, cheese, and then whatever kind of toppings you want. I'll even pull out those queso bottles that I bought too, the spicy ranch. That'll be really good. So it's a little bit earlier. It's only like 2 o'clock right now. I'm gonna close today's video because I'm gonna go out. Jonathan said he's gonna go swimming, so I'm like, ooh, I'll go swimming during the day when the sun is out. So I think we're gonna do that. Kids have classes tonight and more running, yada, yada, yada. But tomorrow is going to be Christmas shop at Hobby Lobby. Oh yeah, I'm super excited. Super excited. Brooke and I are gonna go head out and go to Hobby Lobby and do some Christmas decorating shopping. So it'll be fun. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. You have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow. We'll go shopping. All right, see ya. Bye.